What's up, guys? Welcome to part 3 of week 3, college football and NFL football breakdown by me, Justin Travis. And again, you can always find me on at Let's Get 60. We just finished talking about Florida, Kentucky. We're moving on here to the next game that I am interested in, and that is Duke at Middle Tennessee State. If you remember, Middle Tennessee State played Michigan. A couple weeks ago, Michigan kind of struggled with them. They ended up beating them, but didn't cover. But to Michigan's credit, they had some offensive guys out and all that. Okay, listen, I got Duke at minus 14 here. Duke is still a good team. I think this line has a lot to do with the Bama effect. Okay, they got crushed by Bama. We know this. They did okay last week. They won, and they ran the ball very well last week, and that's what they want to do. They're not going to. Obviously, with Jones gone and all that, they're not gonna throw the ball 35, 40 times. Okay, they're gonna run the ball, get more balance. Okay, this is a good thing. Okay, Michigan ran the ball pretty well against Middle Tennessee State. Now, yeah, I get it. Duke's linemen not the same as Michigan's linemen. I get it, but still, Michigan found success on the ground. Duke's going to find success on the ground. That's what they want to do. They want to run the ball more. They still have a fifth-year senior in their quarterback. He's not going to make mistakes. Getting less than a touchdown. I understand they're on the road, but they're getting less than a touchdown, and this is an outclass. I mean, Duke is still good, and Duke plays in the ACC. They got guys. Okay, they're gonna, and with Cutliffe's offense, they really should beat Middle Tennessee State by 7 or more. I mean, you get in at 6.5. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. Okay, Hawaii at Washington. The total. I got this at over 65. Pick monitor 59, my bookie 59, current line 59. We know Washington lost to California last week. They're going to be pissed. Okay? They lost to a very, very good defensive team. Hawaii, not so much. However, Hawaii is a good offensive team, 38 points per game. You see what they did to Arizona in week 1? They give up 33 points per game. Okay? Washington's going to have a field day. Okay? They're going to come in here angry. They're going to come in here wanting to score a half 100. I'm telling you, they're going to take out their frustrations against this poor Hawaii team that's coming in and traveling from Hawaii. Okay, I'm all over this total. I think Washington could score 59 themselves. I honestly think that they're going to score a lot of points. Hawaii is going to get some points, if not in the beginning of the game, but at the end of the game. Okay, maybe a couple garbage touchdowns or whatever to push it to over 59. But again, I think this sets up perfectly for an over year with Washington just getting their offense right and getting some confidence back just to continue with their Pac-12 schedule, because it's not over for them. But they can't slip up again. They're going to be focused, and they're going to score points. Okay, moving on. Moving on. TCU at Purdue. All right, so I got this TCU minus 3. Pick monitor TCU minus 2.5. Sorry for the my bookie minus 2.5. Current line is TCU minus 2.5, up from minus 1. That's mainly because of the Purdue's quarterback is concussed and probably will sit out with their protocol being a lot stricter than it has been in the past. This is a bad spot for Purdue if he's out, which we're thinking he is. They can't run the ball, and now they're not going to be able to have the entire passing playbook, if you will, at their disposal with the freshman quarterback. Okay, we know one thing about TCU: they play good defense, right? Okay, now they have this dual quarterback situation going on, which I'm not a fan of, but I think we can trust Patterson enough to let it happen in one more week here. TCU's played a couple of cupcakes. I get it, but what they want to do is play ball control. They're going to limit possessions. They're going to take long drives. If Purdue can't run the ball, they're not going to be able to beat TCU. The quarterback being out is just an extra oomph to to grab TCU before it goes over -3. Again, TCU 2.5. All right, the one that everybody's talking about. I tweeted as soon as I saw the line that I wanted this line. I wanted Syracuse here, and I cannot believe it went up to 28. And that's what I got it at. Okay, this is an absolute. Now, I'm sure before I say anything more, Syracuse is probably going to get blown out, and I'm going to look like an idiot. But it's not about one game. It's about betting all the games that are in these types of scenarios. And when you see value, you got to take it. Long run, it's gonna work out. Okay. This is a perfect scenario for Syracuse to keep this game close. Clemson coming off a big win against Texas A&M, traveling to a hostile environment. It's very, very difficult to play at the Carrier Dome at Syracuse. Very difficult. Clemson has always struggled against Syracuse since they've been good. Okay, Syracuse coming off an embarrassing loss at Maryland. I mean, they got slapped. Okay, they're at home. Starts the ACC schedule for them. Okay, 28 points. Are you kidding me? 4 touchdowns. You don't think the head coach from Syracuse is telling his players every single day and every single minute of practice, you're a 28-point underdog to Clemson. You're a 20. I mean, you can just imagine, right? Clemson, all the pressure's on them. Every game, all the pressure is on Clemson because they're the they're the favorites to win the whole bang again, the whole shindig again, whatever. They need to crush everybody. That's a lot of pressure. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I get it. They're good. I understand that. I'm not saying they're going to lose. I'm saying that they're going to come in flat. Syracuse is going to be jacked. This game is going to at least get to halftime, close, I would think. And then it's just a race to the end of the game with those 28 points. Okay? Syracuse plus 28 at home. I'll take it all day. Okay. Staying in the ACC here, FSU at Virginia. My line here, Virginia -10. Pick Munder, haven't fired on this yet because it's still sitting at 7.5. Bought a half a point at BetUs to get it to -7. Current line is Virginia -7.5. If it ever moves to 7, I'll grab it through Pick Monitor, but if it's not, I'll probably just let it go. We all know about Florida State struggles. They hired some defensive guy help to bring it. That's not going to do anything this week. Okay. Virginia's the best team in the Coastal, and if they can prove it right here, they're at home against Florida State, who's awful, only giving 7. Okay, I think it should be higher, and I think the reason it's 7 or 7.5 is the respect that people are giving Florida State, and with that hook, I'm sure that might be enticing to some people taking the dog and with that hook there. But look, Virginia should beat this team by 10 or more. Okay, Florida State has done nothing to prove to me that they can play a full game. Okay, they crap out in the second half. I mean, they just run out of gas. So will that happen again? I don't know. But this is a great opportunity, great spot for Virginia here. No look ahead. I think they have they shouldn't be looking ahead of past Florida State anyway. But I think they have a bye week or some like non-ACC team or something so there's no look ahead here. They're going to be focused on Florida State. This is a huge step for them to win the Coastal. They get it done at home. Virginia -7. All right, guys. We have 1 minute left. I'm going to stop it here, roll it up again, and we'll definitely finish out college and maybe even NFL. All right, guys. Back in a minute.